So much for your time and good afternoon. First of all, what is your reaction and that of the chamber to what President Jacob Zuma stated in his State of the Nation address, particularly that shift in the state procurement for purchasing from the small business sector?
Good afternoon, Mr. Mpofu. We as young people in business were encouraged by what the President has said. Mr. Mpofu, the Public Finance Management Act sometimes makes it difficult for developmental goals to be achieved, especially when it comes to procurement. We hope the Youth Employment Accord will be brought to life by such a move from the President.
So what then do you want him to do exactly to make that happen?
Well, we would like the Public Finance Management Act to be more friendlier to the resolutions that were taken on the Youth Employment Accord so that they can be formed into policy. Because sometimes when we go and we want to go and do business with municipalities or other government agencies, we are told that the Public Finance Management Act is very stringent on certain requirements.
Mm-hmm. But then following on that, do you think then that the National Youth Development Agency is really making a difference, particularly in creating new youth-owned micro-enterprises?
I would say they are, Mr. Mpofu. The NYDA continues to provide financial and non-financial support to youth-owned businesses through their voucher and grant program. The problem is this problem of youth unemployment and youth in business is too big for them alone to handle. They need support from all of us.
Mm-hmm. But there are those who are crying foul, Sifiso, and are saying that the money that is being distributed by the funding agencies is not really reaching the people who deserve it. What is the view of the Youth Chamber on this?
No, the view of the Youth Chamber is that, as I've already alluded, that the National Youth Development Agency is trying its best, and we have seen, they have shown even on their website, the beneficiaries and so on and so forth. So I don't think there is much truth to that. Of course, they need to go out more. Of course, they need to reach out to more rural youth and other people who are disadvantaged.
Mm-hmm. Now, besides the red tape that you've just alluded to, what would you say are the other challenges that are being faced by the small business sector, and how, in your view, can they be tackled?
I think the business sector, especially young people, the biggest problem that we have now is access to markets or business opportunities. And then once you have received those business opportunities, it's the access to finance. We need the private sector to be more open and have a developmental approach in their procurement processes. At the present moment, it's still a very gray area. But also, we need SMMEs to be better prepared in terms of compliance, both in terms of compliance to access the markets and then compliance to also access finance.
All right, thank you so much, Sifiso Mkhize, the Secretary of the Youth Chamber of Commerce and Industry, South Africa, talking to us from Kangala in Mpumalanga Province.